So let's continue this countdown.
All right.
Last week we did the top 10 power forwards of the 2000s. This week, top 10 power forwards of the 2010s. Of course, y'all know how this go. 10, 10, 9, 9, all the way to number 1, 2. We either debated or we agreed to it, but ain't nothing to it but go straight to it, right?
Oh, yeah.
All right, you going first or you want me to go first?
You could go first because I just realized I messed up. I messed the name.
All right. Well, number 10, Serge Ibaka. Serge Ibaka.
Ibaka?
3-time all-defensive player. All-defensive team.
Yeah.
And an NBA champion in 2019.
No, bro. I ain't put him on my list.
I know you didn't. I refuse to put whoever you probably have at number 10 on my list, probably. So.
I got, you go?
Oh, yeah, you go. That's all I got on Serge Ibaka. Just
got LaMarcus Aldridge.
Really?
Yeah.
Number 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a good scorer. He played, I was about to say he played defense, but not really.
Not really, no.
He rebounded pretty good. His name was LaMarcus.
Okay.
And he let Adidas take his spot.
All right. I got him a little high on the list. Not nothing crazy. He kind of in that mix with these three dudes of like pick your poison.
Yeah.
But cool. Number 9, I got Kevin Love.
Kevin Love.
Yeah. He made a couple All-NBAs and he was All-Star. Oh, he's a champion, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
2016. Yeah.
Man, hey, but I got him a little high on my
Oh, that's what you showing love to?
His name Kevin Love. You gotta show him love.
See, you must have went to the comedy club in Cleveland.
Yeah, hey.
He pretty good?
I found out why that chicken crossed the road.
Okay, so they don't want to trade him. They do not want to trade him.
I found out why that chicken crossed the road and his phone died and my list got deleted. That's crazy. But, fuck it. I'm going to just have to wing it. But, I believe my number 9. Shit. Fuck.
Was it Chris Bosh?
It wasn't Chris Bosh. I had Bosh a little higher.
Let's see. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll go and let you see how you get your refresher when I'm on. So my number 8, I got Chris Bosh.
Right.
2-time champion, few-time All-Star. He was pretty much glorified role player in the 2010s. No disrespect to him, but you played the back wing, all that. And then there's some games where you didn't have to do shit. You know, all you had to do was get some rebounds, and that was it. So
it was a lot of them Thursday night on TNT games when LeBron sat out, D-Wade was hurt.
Yeah, the 24-point game. I get it.
Bosh stepped in. Bosh played his role. Like, I got a little more respect for him because he did ball out once LeBron left, even though his career got cut short with the blood clots and stuff. But dude was nice, and he played the role perfect next to LeBron and D-Wade. It was like it wasn't much he was gonna really be able to do behind them two dudes. Anyway,
so the reason I got LaMarcus Aldridge above him, and that's my number 7, I believe.
All right.
Let me double check. Yeah, so the reason I got LaMarcus Aldridge above him because LaMarcus Aldridge was pretty much Chris Bosh in Portland. And I would take Chris Bosh in Portland over Chris Bosh in Miami. So that's pretty much simple. That's the simplest way I could put it. You know, LaMarcus Aldridge was a disappointment. Don't get it twisted. All these dudes disappointments. Like Chris Bosh a champion by default. Kevin Love a champion by default. They was on the team with LeBron. So, you know, there you go. They got that Luke Walton championships going on.
Said LeBron make people better.
I mean, he give them rings. I know that. I know that much. They definitely got some jury because of that. But yeah. So that's why I put LaMarcus Aldridge at number 7. That's because I put him above Bosh.
Nothing, bro.
All right. Moving on. Number 6, Blake Griffin.
Yeah.
Dunk champion, like I think Rookie of the Year. Pretty much was a part of the disappointing Clippers. Yeah. This bottom 5 is very disappointing. Like I'm kind of sad. I think I should play music in the background just because, like, give people some entertainment. Should we tell a joke or something about these bottom five? They.
I guess we should have got Kevin Love to come in
I'm
on the
feeling
podcast.
sad and disappointed. Like, is it us? Is it us? Like, you just sitting there, can't help me. Like, what about these bottom five so interesting, man?
I mean,
Blake Griffin. Damn.
We played Griffin, bro. Like,
yeah, bad knees and everything.
It is like they be like, he was the most exciting player in the league. I'm like, was he? Like, LeBron still was in his prime back then. Like, we still had Kobe.
What's that saying though? Like, what most exciting doing for you?
He dunked the ball. He jumped real high. So I mean, that's why I kind of I put him. I'm redoing my list right now, but I got him pretty low on the list because I'm like, he was a dunker. He was like Aaron Gordon on steroids.
He made a few All NBAs. That's
because Chris Paul got him there.
Yeah, once Chris Paul left, he played he played some good basketball, but I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't realize it. I'm sitting there talking about him, just thinking y'all gonna be entertained. Like, let's do a refresher. Top 5 small forward. Top 5 power forwards of 2010s, y'all. Let's go.
All right, before we do that, I got my list together.
Okay.
So I got LaMarcus at 10. Blake at 9. Bosh at 8.
You don't got more love for Bosh then?
I had him up that higher than what you had him.
I had him at 8.
Oh, I thought you had him at 9.
No, I ain't Kevin Love at 9.
That was. I got Kevin Love at 7. And I actually got Pau Gasol at 6.
Damn.
Yeah.
That one championship carried it all, huh?
Man, Pau still was an all-star. He still was, he's still doing it. That play I got love for Pau Gasol.
No, I got you.
You think he wore Adidas, but
yeah, but you didn't have who you didn't have on your list that I had on my list? Who was my number 10 again? Oh, Ibaka. You had Ibaka. Okay.
At first I actually had Zach Randolph at number 10.
No, I wasn't doing that.
This phone died again, but I know my top 5. Fuck it. Yeah, I had put Zach Randolph at number 10 just because of the I had him at number 10 at first just because of, the grit and grind era. And then they did make it to the conference finals, huh? One of them years. But
did they? I don't think they made the conference final.
I know they upset the Spurs one year, but I thought they made it to the conference finals.
If it was that year with it had been that year. The year with the Thunder, they beat the Spurs. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, but he didn't make the list anyway.
Yeah, he didn't make my list either. So we just bullshitting. Top 5 power forwards of 2010s.
Crabtree.
Number 5, I got Tim Duncan.
Yep, that's what I got.
One-time champion,
Adidas.
still making all defensive teams somehow. He was still good at defense, but but damn,
he had more of a complete team because he kind of did he lose a step? Not really, because
he's definitely slowed down the 2010s.
He slowed down, but I don't know. He's always seemed like Tim. I guess because
he played the fundamentals.
Yeah, he never had an athletic type game.
Yeah, he played the fundamentals.
But the scoring did go down. But it just, like I said, I just looked at it like, he was getting older and he had like a real. The Spurs always had a good team, but it's like they had a real deep team during that time.
Yeah, it went from him being a star to pretty much them turning into a team effort, still being a juggernaut.
Kind of picked up the pace a little bit, playing a little faster. But yeah, not to mention you wore Adidas. I don't know if I mentioned that or not.
I'm sure you didn't. You want to say it one more time?
Oh, he wore 3 stripes, y'all.
Okay,
Adidas.
Right, just making sure.
Anything's possible.
Got to earn your money.
Of course.
Number 4, Dirk Nowitzki.
Yep.
champion, Finals MVP.
Solely because of that 2011 run. I'm sorry.
Pretty much.
The whole decade.
He was, the reason he edged Tim Duncan, because in his later years, he somehow still was a dangerous shooter.
Yeah.
So I gave shooting over defense. And I think Dirk played. I think they retired at the same time, right? No, Dirk played a little longer.
Dirk and, wait, who was talking about?
Dirk.
Yeah.
Dirk played a little longer.
Oh, you talking Tim Duncan, huh?
Yeah. But
I think he retired. Yeah, him and D-Wade retired in, I think, 2019.
Yeah, so he got the edge over Duncan just on the strength that he played a little longer. He was the Finals MVP for his championship, and yeah, that run for 2011 was a miracle run over the 2014 one, which was a revenge season. So maybe if you'd have won in 2013, Duncan, he got it, but no, he didn't. So look at why you and Greg Power listening to this. You look at him with that stank eye, like I told you. Now we exposed. Now they talking about us all over the world. The people listening to this over in Romania. Shout out to y'all Romanians listening to the episode.
But that Dirk 2011 run was crazy. They swept Kobe. They swept the Lakers. It was coming off a back-to-back championship. 3 straight runs to the finals. And then they took down the super team.
Yeah.
Made LeBron wet the bed.
That's why he number 4.
Yeah.
Number 3. Somehow, some way, when I looked him up on list, he was in people's bottom 5.
Who?
Draymond Green.
Of course.
How the fuck is he in anybody's bottom 5 for this countdown? And I looked it up. He was literally like 8 and 10. Some people didn't have him on the list. I'm like, this dude won 3 championships. He was Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
3 times first team all defense.
And pretty much they point guard.
Like, what we talking about here?
Because they minimize what he do because they look at the stats. Like he was scoring 9-10 points a game.
For the championship ringside listeners, this dude know what to do. He's a coach dream. He's a coach dream because what he does is fill in the blanks that he don't got to tell superstars what to do. Draymond taking it down court, he knows he got to get that ball to Steph Curry, set a pick. He know that if Steph Curry on a door down low to whoever down low. The dude know how to play game, and he was a defensive anchor. He's one of the best help defenders I've seen in the past decade. Not one-on-one. Of course, he's not a one-on-one defender, but he's the most versatile defender, too. Number 3 on this fucking list, man.
Nah, this is the thing I always wondered with Draymond. Now,
and he was a good shooter. Don't get fooled with who he was now.
Yeah, he did okay. Now, this is the thing I always wondered with Draymond. Like, of course, I feel like you could plug him in anywhere on any team or whatever. But would he be as effective as he is with Golden State with any other team? Like, would you just put him with, like, I guess a team like the Lakers or the Pelicans or something, even in his prime, and expect the same results?
Championship results?
You expect the same Draymond. Championship, whatever come with Draymond. Like, would you expect that? Like, I don't think I would because I'm like.
No, I think you'll get the same player, but if you can't top what he did in Golden State, no, he probably wouldn't match that. But I could see him being with any other team, still playing that same role and being effective. But yeah, would he make all defenses? Maybe not. He probably get recognized on the teams, but defense player of the year, maybe not.
But he don't get the credit he deserved. Like, he did make that team better. Like, as great as that team is, like people kind of minimize what he did.
He's arguably the second best player on that first championship. He's arguably the third best player on the other 2. Him and Klay Thompson go what when they come to that. Klay Thompson wasn't clear. He was the perimeter defender, but the most versatile defender was Draymond.
That first championship, he won the second best player.
You didn't Klay?
Listen, with the fate of the universe on the line,
okay,
and the aliens got the death beam pointing at you, and you gotta hit this shot, and you like one shot. You know who I want? I don't want Steph. I want Iguodala.
I'll make you the second best player.
So yeah.
That make you the best.
Yeah, Steph was the second best.
Nah, Draymond still second.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
Iguodala got a Finals MVP. You know.
Well, look,
and he got 4 rings.
We're not here for that debate. So yeah, shout out to Draymond. I don't know why people disrespect you like that. You can talk all day you want, but your resume speaks for itself. You're a Hall of Famer. Fuck the what ifs. What if T-Mac was healthy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What if Jordan went to the Portland Trailblazers? You know what I'm saying? Keep throw all that shit out there.
Jordan had help.
What if Melo went to the Heat? You know? Every time I say, what if you didn't play with Steph? Okay, what if Magic didn't have Kareem? Talk about it.
Will Carmelo would have turned the corner away from that school.
What if he would have just accepted his son?
Shout out to Carmelo. We see you next week, my boy. Get ready, my boy.
Oh, man. Oh, I got to show you the quote, but I'll send it to you so we can have it ready for next week.
Oh, my God.
All right. And let's move on. Number 2.
Come on. You already know what it is.
I actually forgot. Oh, AD. AD. Yes, Mr. Glass himself. Because when you on the court, you vicious. When you on the court. But when you
get on the court, you soft.
Like, you nice. I'm talking about Grant Hill nice. Giving out candy to the little ones. You know what I'm saying? The unibrow.
I never saw AD giving out candy to the little ones.
Man, when he was in New Orleans, he was out there. I seen him in them streets.
AD love the kids.
Yeah. Then he was making all NBAs, all defenses.
Man, this dude was.
He had a chance to be MVP.
15 and 6 with like 5 blocks on any given night.
And that was all technically considered before his prime.
Yeah.
So
this was after like his 3rd year.
Yeah, he I mean, shortcomings, that's part of New Orleans' fault. That's part of New Orleans' fault. But your fault too. You wasn't healthy.
Injuries played a part.
Yeah, he wasn't healthy. So it's like you wasn't healthy. We wasn't putting the right people around. You shot the Drew Holiday. We needed more than you.
I mean, they did get Tyreek that year, and they got they had Gordon, but Gordon was always hurt, and they ain't never know if he wanted to be there.
Look, the best run was 2019 with Boogie and Rondo.
Boogie got hurt that year. That's when they had Mirotic.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That was their best run.
Yep.
But, hey, you number 2 on the list. Shout out to you.
Mm-hmm.
We make all the jokes about you, but, we still fucks with you.
Oh, yeah.
And number 1. I mean, look, the dude working on a resume to try to get in the top 20 by the end of this year. I mean, he got a lot of competition because they really trying to block him from being that person. But Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I had an argument with somebody, old guy, because I said he quite possibly might be the best Milwaukee Buck ever. And
that's tough.
Old dude with the backflip spinning on his head.
Yeah.
Crazy. Like, you talk about Kareem, boy, Kareem. I'm like, Kareem was nice. But Kareem got that 1 championship, couple MVPs.
5.
And he scored, 5 MVPs. And don't get me wrong, great on defense.
What you mean great? He was like one of the best.
Yeah, but, man, Giannis, bro.
Man, King, I see why you get a lot of flack. That's kind of tough. That's tough to say. He could be on his way, but 5 MVPs.
Still, Giannis get 5 MVPs.
And look, he was a fire defender, dude. You got Kareem was a fire defender. So I don't know.
I never saw Kareem on AEW.
Wait, Giannis on AEW?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know, one of them episodes.
Oh wow, okay, I didn't know.
I think he was just like backstage, or I don't know.
Well, Giannis, I mean, MVP, most improved.
One defensive player and MVP in the same year.
Yeah, that was in 2019, right? Yeah, and
2020.
Oh, 2020? Okay, that don't count then. So 2019, he was just the MVP, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, 2020 don't count?
Nah, because that's technically the 2020 decade. Because we doing 2010. Yeah. So that's why somebody could have stopped at 2019. Like Draymond, a 3-time champion instead of 4, shit like that. But anyway, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what? Let's just end it like this. You think what he got to do to knock on top 10?
All time?
Yeah.
He's going to need a couple more rings.
if he win the MVP and championship this year, will he be top 10?
MVP and championship?
Yes.
And finals MVP?
Yeah, oh yeah. The full package.
That might put him up there.
That's how I want to end this
I'll
episode.
put him past KD.
That's how I'm putting him. I want to end this up. Why wouldn't he be this is the thing. Why wouldn't he be past Hakeem?
I'll put him past Dream.
You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I want to end the episode like that. You good with that?
I'm good with that.
All right. So if Giannis win the MVP and the Finals MVP this year, will he be top 10 all time?
It's gonna be a short episode.
It is. That's why I want to end it with a question. So,
Yeah.
all right. So